Are you ready for some GvG? Let's do it. I know, it's been a minute. I missed all last week, man. But we'll go in here, we'll see what's going on. Somebody attacked me. Let's see who. Whoa! Hit my first team? Bruh, I didn't think nobody was gonna hit this either. Alright, so we'll go ahead, we'll watch these fights because I think it's really interesting. I want to see what they tried to do. I do have Valara on this team. Valara, however you say her name. So this is my Esoterra's team with Cyrus. Then we got Ymir in the middle. And then we got Anora up top. So I had Carnelian on this team previously, right? And I just don't think it's worth the... I don't think it's worth the hassle to keep Carnelian on this team, right? I can free up Carnelian. I could probably put her on my Ingrid team. Right? And that'll probably help out that team a little bit better. It frees up Carnelian if I can use Narissa here, and I don't need Carnelian. Unless somebody starts killing this team, then I'll put Carnelian back on it. But as of right now, I don't think it matters. I don't think there's going to be enough damage to where they're going to be like getting past anybody. Even like bombs, right? Like you have to time your bombs out so well to get past this team that good luck. You don't think Anora is going to wipe him out? Valar with all that pushback, the slows from Ymir, and then, hey, wait till I get Valar at 8 on this team with all that crowd control, all those stuns and stuff, right? Look at this. Look, they sent out the the shamans with the archers and stuff, right? They try to take out Cyrus. Boom. Stop. Dead stop. Dang, man. Oh, but they did it wrong. They didn't use double shamans. So maybe it could have worked out a little different. But probably should have baited out Anora's also before they tried that. This is nothing. Dang. Look at that. Boom. Get out of my way. Let's see what the flyers do, right? How far can these flyers get into the team? Ymir's ult's about to come up, so not very far. Holy crap! Valar destroyed them. What? Get out of my way. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Carnelian on this team, yeah, it might make it better, but I have invigoration, right? And we also have the AoE damage mitigation with Narissa and the Abyssal Blessing, all that good stuff. I just think it works a little better for this team comp, and like I was saying, it frees up my Carnelian. So let's take a look at who are you, Vivi? All right, Vivi. Let's see what we got. We can probably, let's see, take out Hotsit. If we take out Hotsit, maybe we can just fly around or swarm it. I've tried to swarm Valderon teams before, and I thought it would be easy, right? But I guess there's something in Valderon's kit. There's probably AoE, right? I don't have Valderon, but he wipes out waves like mobs, man. I'm like, do. What? Get out of my way. All right, but we'll try to swarm it. We're going to try to swarm. Because Rox is going to take out Hotsit anyway, right? Because there's no extra lives being given. So once we pop everybody's ults, we'll send in the rocks, and then that's going to take out Hotsit. After that, we can either swarm it, or maybe use the mages, kill off Valderon, right? Yeah, we'll try that. We'll use the mages. We won't do like a huge swarm, but we are going to bring dogs, and should be good to go. All right, let's hop into it. Yeah, change of plans last minute, right? So we'll play it safe. So here's the plan. We'll send in mages, I think. We'll send those in first. Pop everybody's ults. Hopefully it takes out Valderon. If it doesn't, guess what? We have a contingency plan. We'll send in the rocks, then we'll fly over, and then we'll run through with dogs. But there it is. So if mages doesn't work, we have a backup. And that's what you have to do to plan your GvG attacks. All right, so let's hop into it right away. Okie dokie. So bait. We have the healers, right? All right, let's bait everybody's all out. Mr. Healer, you have one job: to be a sacrifice. So Ymir, he is still kind of a threat, but only during his ultimate, right? So instead of using the mages because Ymir's still up, we just went ahead and did rocks. I didn't want the mages to die right away, and I knew rocks at least. They're going to be far enough back, they'll be able to take out Hotsit. Hotsit wasn't invisible still, so opportunity presents itself, right? So Eloin, not Eloin, Hollow's the healer. I guess Hollow's a pretty good healer. God dang, man. I was hoping Valderon at least get taken out, right? Dang. Hollow, underestimated. Hollow, but I think that's okay. Legendary flyers after Ymir's ult's almost down, then we should be able to just wipe out everybody, and that at least get rid of Hollow. I think, yeah, Hollow and Ymir. Boom. And then after that, we can run through with dogs. Hopefully they take out Valderon too, man. Dang. Let's see. Valderon, go down. There's Ymir. Pop, pop. There goes Eloin. Can we get Valderon? Turn around one more time, Flyer. Turn around. Ooh, almost. Okay, that's fine. We need one dog to get. There it is. Got him. Valderon. Can't heal with the dogs, baby. That was kind of dangerous, though, right? What if Valderon like popped us all? I didn't even check, honestly. Dang, I didn't even check. So if we would have popped us all and killed our dogs, we would have lost. Well, we would have won, but we still would have lost, technically. All right, let's on to the next. So we'll probably just do them fast, just because there's so much other content that I want to do. You know, like with Valara coming out and all that good stuff. So we'll probably just go right here in this stronghold and we'll hop around, right? All right, so his next team. Let's go ahead. We'll go into it. Oh, they do have Valara on this team with Kai Piercer team, right? Okay. I guess they're using the Piercer team because of Lily, just to extend her range. Because honestly, you probably wouldn't want to use Valara on a Piercer team, right? But this kind of looks straightforward. Let's see. I think it's easily swarmable though. That's the issue, right? Because Valara doesn't have any block unless she's using her ult. So if we can just swarm past Maldurva, and then we'll just go straight into the portal, right? Or they'll kill off Valara. Ooh, you know what? Let's see if Maldurva can survive all the hits with the rare archers and using the shaman, right? Just because we can use different strats, right? We can show it off. So we'll go ahead. We'll get the physical tank just because there's a lot of physical damage with Kai and with Iobar. Yes, Valara does magic damage, but just to one target, I think she won't be able to take out the tank that fast, right? She's more of like an AoE destruction mob. So yeah, we'll try out this combination. We'll place rare archers in the front, you know, all that good stuff. We'll see what they do. Boom. Affiliation complete. Quick it up. This is going to be a YOLO GvG. We're getting close to the end. People's been on and off. We're still trying to get our guild together, right? We had to kick some people out. We're recruiting. Not only just one spot, y'all. We already got it filled. There was another person I wanted in here, but I think we need 2 spots for them. Anyways, so the shamans will go out right, and then we're going to see if these rare archers can kill off Maldurva. We do have Lily way over here, so she is gonna have that little extra life, right? So rare archers drop behind, boom, power them up. Shamans march forward. It is important to double drop your shamans unless you have a huge advantage like in GvG, right? Because that way you can get enough. Let's see. Rare archers did not pop it. Did not pop that second life from Maldurva. Oh, but the shamans just did. So shamans are just strong anyways. That burning that they do, right? Alright, so it should be fine anyways. So we'll get the tank in, and then we'll get the healer, and then we'll just get another tank, right? And then we'll just do dogs and run through. Same thing. We should be able to take this pretty easy, right? But I did want to see like if the rare archers just was able to wipe out Maldurva, even with the extra life. But I think her being able to suck all the units up towards her also doesn't let them continuously get those pops off, right? So that is something to note with the Maldurva team. That's why she is so strong. She disrupts like your gameplay. She's gonna suck units in. She's gonna just disrupt your whole plan. And look, that's what I was talking about. Boom, dogs, they just ran through. There's no block, so you are gonna want to have her set up to where there's block in front of her, like she can be in that back, She can honestly be, she could be in that middle position when you set up 3 units in the lane in the middle. But if somebody baits her ult and then uses mages, they'll kill it, right? So that is something to be on the lookout for. You could probably have her like on tiles that where she shouldn't be, but if you bait her ult, then you can snipe her out. So that's the dangerous part about it. So we'll go ahead, we'll go right into here. We do have a similar lineup as our first one, but we have Hotset way over there on the other side. So it's gonna be a lot harder to snipe her out in that position with rocks, right? So let's do it again. Let's see what it does to Broke here, right? Let's see what it does to Broke here, the archers and the shamans. We'll do that and we'll see what happens. Aha! We'll bring in axes because I do think if all odds fail, we'll see if we can kill Broke here also with the axes, right? So that's why we're bringing them in. And let's see what we can do. We're archers, attack! Assume your position. Ha! Assemble! Alright, so first off, we'll go ahead and we'll get down our shamans, right? And then we'll have archers coming through the back. So Ymirit's great. Like I was saying, I love me some Ymiric. But that one position right here that he's in only during his ult, that's the only way he can attack in front of your tank, right? And so I thought that Mo Raiden, right? I thought Mo Raiden was gonna have a huge range also, even like during his ult, but he's only 2 tile range, man. I don't know where I seen it, but I saw something, right? So same strat, right? We'll drop the shamans down, boom. They're gonna power up our rare archers. Let's see what they do to Broke here. Do they kill him? Close. We're getting his health down, kinda, but he's getting healed up. But I guess I don't know. Nope, they're not doing too much. All right, axes, attack. Oh, that's not gonna work for him. All right, but I did want to see. I mean, his shield's popping off, right? They was able to get him down to that last bit of health. So we'll send in the axes, see if we can take off Broke here now that his ult has to recharge, right? I still haven't looked that deep into Broke here, like how to actually kill off a Broke here, like when to time it out. Sorta, kinda. I just know I can do it. Boom, there we go. Broke here is down, right for the count. Can we take out Valderon? So yeah, the rare archers, the plan didn't work, but we knew we could probably kill Broke here, right? And we also knew that the rare archers would do a lot of damage to Broke here, and that would set us up for the axes to go in right afterwards. That way we can get him down. And then as long as our other axes get down Valderon, we're good to go, right? They shouldn't pop Hotset's ult, so we should be able to kill off Valderon before Hotset's... Oh my. They did pop. Valderon only has 2 blocks, so one of the axes just walked through, right? Gotcha. That's right. Also, y'all, hey, you can click on the unit and it tells you how many blocks they have. I'm just letting you know, right? Sometimes I notice things, but sometimes I don't. But okay, cool, easy peasy. We tried our first plan, but I really just wanted to test out the archers on a Broke here, right? But we also knew what we were gonna do as our backup plan. Aha! Axes, take them out. Goodbye, Broke here. On to the next, let's do it. One down, a few more to go. How many attacks we got left? 3 left? Oh man. Let's see. We have an Ingrid team with the Carnelian right here, right? Jinx? Alright, Jinx, let's see what you got. Let's do it to it. I guess we only have 2. I saw 2 up there. But so I guess we'll probably just try to bomb it, right? So we'll go in here, we'll use the rocks. We're gonna use rocks. We're gonna take out Ingrid. So we gotta be fast. We gotta be quick, like a goddamn, like a cheetah. All right. So once you get the 8 calls, 8 mana. Hey, we're gonna throw down the rocks. They should not take out Hotset, right? They're gonna target Ingrid right away. Bop bop. Let's do it. So Carnelian should go on to some Wukong, and it could possibly go on to Ingrid next, right? So we got to get in there real quick and get her. If Ingrid had a better position on this map, man, like if she could be back there where Carnelian was, or like one more tile back, then there could be something. But she could just get sniped out way too easy up here, I think. What kind of team would you have to have? So much crowd control, right? So, all right, we'll wait till hot set. Actually, I don't think it matters, right? We're gonna test the rare guards, the rare tanks. We're gonna put them back to the test, right? Will they pop hot set off? Because I did this last time. We're gonna stack them this time, right? Hey, we got all 4 up here. Is the all going off? Nope, it's not going off. So you have to actually be past the tank now. This is confirmed. I have confirmed it. I won't do it again unless like it's a part of a strategy, right? But anyways, this works out for us. We have our tanks up there, I guess, right? So we're tank stacking, kind of. We'll go ahead. We'll send out the bombs. All the bombs have went off. We have successfully killed no one. Dig. Okay, now we have a problem. I was actually hoping that hot set would go off, right? Then I would bait out that ult. I should have probably sent out the ants first, baited out the hot set ult, and then send the bombs, right? And then I could probably have killed Carnelian. We got 1 dog in, but you know what can we do, right? We're gonna redo this team because I don't like it. Sour taste in my mouth. So what to do? However, if you indulge me for a little bit, right? Carnelian was supposed to die to bombs. Honestly, Carnelian was supposed to be back there with him. I thought all of the bombs would come through and there would just be too much. They wouldn't have enough block. But I would have had to have baited hot set ult out successfully. All right, let's go again. I do think we can just kill Torador, right? We have done Torador deaths before. I don't think it's A5. If it was A5, I'm kind of scared of an A5 Torador, right? But a regular Torador, I think we can take it out. We have done it before. It is kind of annoying. It's that extra life, right? So we'll bring in axes. We'll snipe out Ingrid. Now I'm debating. Should I just bring the epic tanks, right? The rare tanks lasted a little bit, but they weren't that great, right? Let's test out the rare tanks. I think I should bring the epics, but we'll do it anyway, right? We'll do it for the fans. Crickets. All right, so same plan, right? We'll send in rocks. We're gonna snipe out Ingrid, get her out of the way. That's a big threat if we kept her around. I do get the appeal of keeping Ingrid here, but it's just it's a wasted spot, or it's a bait spot. I can see it both ways, right? If you have enough DPS and you don't really need Ingrid. But anyways, let's go ahead. We'll rare tanks. We'll do the rare tanks. I don't know why I did the rare tanks, honestly. Now I'm so upset. Now we'll just send axes. I honestly don't know how I did the rare tanks. If I did the rare tanks, dang, I should have double dropped rare tanks. That way axes could have just probably walked through, right? But okay, so let's say axes kill Torador, right? We'll send 1 mage in as a backup. Now I'm looking like garbage because I'm not even right? But anyways, we'll send 1 mage in as backup. Let's see, does axes do it? No. Did Torador even lose a life? Not sure. All right, same plan. Let's do it again. He is down on health. This is what I mean also by like Carnelian, right? Like Carnelian's not really healing Torador very well, right? So we'll go ahead, we'll send axes in. So when her orb does pop, yes. What? Why did Hasid ult go off? That's crazy. So it won't go off with 2 rare tanks, but it will go off when there's just 3 people up there. Whatever, bro. Anyways, let's just do it. Dogs run through. All right, we got 1. No, my axe got through. I would have rather had my axes stay and like a dog get through, right? So that way there's more damage. So, dang. We'll send 1 last mage, right? I think we could have done this a lot better. Dang, I probably should have put double mages in, right? And then sent in maybe the rare tanks and then the axes. That could have done it because that would have got Torador's life down, right? God dang it. Sorry, y'all. I have failed you. My job. It's not really a job. But anyway, I had one job. I fucked up. All right, so hopefully we take this GvG match. I probably won't let you know because I'm not gonna add more to the video. Let's take a look. We'll see a couple of defenses, right? So I do want to take a look at DJ, see what he's doing. Oh, he has a Valara. So let's take a look at his, right? Since he has her up, let's take a look at some of the attacks. This is a Valara team. You have seen mine, but DJ's using his in a key. So we'll show his off real quick, see what it does. My only concern is Swarm, right? Swarm. No block back here. I do get you have Cyrus. He has a lot of single target damage right here. So Maul should melt with Nastia up there. Let's see. Dang, look at that. Gone. Maul's gone. Whoa, what can you do? That's a lot of damage. I don't know, man. Actually, he might have it right. Because how are you going to get past this, right? How do you get past this? I can actually see Valara up there where Nastia is, right? And then you have, I guess for this team, it wouldn't work because he's using a Nora. But if you had a Ymir back here where Valara is, and then Valara up there where Nastia is, and Nastia where Nora is, I can see that shit working. I can see that being, that might be nastier than right now. Just because of all the slows and then also all the pushback from Valara, right? I can see it. I can see it working. But this team looks nice. At least it looks nice, you know, for right now. But I can see it being swarmed just because Nasty has single target damage. I guess you have a Nora, but it can be timed, right? So it just depends on how deep someone's looking into your team, honestly. All right, homies, I think we're done for today. Like I said, it's going to be quick attacks. We ran through it. I am sorry. I probably should have prepped a little more, did a little more recon, and then I could have done better attacks. I will spend more time in my next GvG video. Hopefully, I'll have that out by Monday. All right, y'all. Nah, we won't look at it anymore. Omni out.